to write your restaurant review, and you had to, well, describe appearance, also the food that is served there, and the atmosphere. So, and I have already checked your reviews, but I don't know if you have. Have you had chance to go back to the Padlet and read or see the reviews? I'll give you some time to read it and analyze, because today you will also take another role. I would also like you to be critics for those who write reviews. So obviously those who write reviews, they also have their own critics, right? Those who criticize, who would analyze how the review is written and graded. So I will give you a some criteria. You should be able to see it on the screen already. So there would be 5 points that you would need to consider. So first, remember that any kind of writing has a structure. So in this case, we had a structure of 3 paragraphs that had to cover certain points, such as appearance, food, and atmosphere. The second point that I want you to see is the use of words relating to the senses. Do you remember what senses we had to use to describe? Can we recall, Sophia?
Yes, smell, like what we smell, what we hear, what we see, uh, and taste.
Taste and
Here,
um,
say, touch. Okay.
touch. Okay, I was trying to use gestures to to give you some clues. So, okay, yeah, because this one would be also speaking, right? But touching, right? That would be the best clue, right? Okay, touch. So feel or touch. Okay, so you have to use some of the senses, and also the use of 2 or more adjectives. Remember that if we use just one adjective with a noun, it is simple and obviously easy to read and understand, but we provide more details and we help people to visualize the atmosphere, food, or other things better if we provide more adjectives, right? So also check how many adjectives you use, only one or more. And also if the order of adjectives is correct. Remember that we had a special structure that you had to use. And also photo. I ask you to include photo, right? Sophia, you have a question?
Yes, could you please send us the order of adjective, because I'm not sure that I remember it correctly.
Okay, let me see. Okay, if you want, you can take a picture. And, well, which one was the correct one? Number 1 or 2? Do you remember?
Second one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, number 2 was the correct one, right? If you're not sure, you can see, for example, the example. Large, you were checking large, decorative, golden mirrors, right? So use, what was the first? Large. I don't have the examples here. Okay, I have different examples here. But that would be size, material, and color. Size, shape, and color. Okay, you have it? All right, so if you could just or take a screenshot or a picture, yeah? Okay, so let's get back. And how are you going to grade? So we're going to actually grade each other's reviews. So in this case, let's have Andrei is going to check Margot's review. Margot is going to read Sophia's review, and Sophia is going to read Andrei's review, right? Okay, so and you will need to grade it how? You are able to put the stars, 5 stars, up to 5, but you can put 5 stars only if you find all 5 points. Yeah, so paragraphs, 3 paragraphs that cover these 3 points. This and the second, third, fourth, and fifth. And also you can leave a comment, maybe something that you would suggest to add or change, maybe some words if you consider you could be also used instead of the ones that your partners are using. Okay. So if you want, you can also take a screenshot of the criteria, a picture, so you don't forget what points to use to analyze. Okay, ready? And let's go to Padlet. Do you have a link to the Padlet, or I send it to you again if you want to?
Yes, we have it.
You have it, Sophia?
Yeah.
Yes, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's take a few minutes. I give you a chance to read it and rate it. So you will rate using the stars below the each post. You find the rating. Okay, few minutes.
Okay, so the first criteria is about 3 paragraphs, so the other, in my opinion, and then also there are some words that are related to senses. For example, uh, yeah. So all of these dishes are very tasty and have a beautiful smell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, then also, uh, he used two more adjectives together, like yeah, 1 second, please. Yeah, like modern white tables or white panoramic balconies, and also
Mm-hmm.
there are in the correct order, and there is a photo included.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you also have some comments, right? Of the some corrections, right? Some mistakes that you found or some changes that you would suggest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would also suggest that is Andres. Usually in English, anything that we use like nationality, country, even using the country, like in this case, Ukrainian, would be written with a capital letter. So English, Ukrainian, American always is written with a capital letter in English. And I would just add to have it like complete. Parking is can be also function as a noun, but it is very common to use parking lot. Have you heard the word lot? L-O-T. Have you heard of that word, Andri?
Yeah.
Yep. So you can maybe add their parking lot. Yeah. So that was in your text, right? Parking lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. And well, let's continue. Margot.
Yeah, I read the Sophia's and rated it at 5 stars. Everything is perfect. The Caesar is 3 paragraphs, but they're not really. I can see them, but there are 3 paragraphs because different thoughts in each paragraph. Yeah, there is appearance, how it looks like inside, and about appearance in each room. How there is about food,
Mhm.
about pizza, but I don't think so. There is only pizza is served, but it's okay, I think. And the atmosphere about friendly waiters.
Mhm.
Uh, yes, the words are used in in the correct sentences,
Mhm.
but I found some lexical mistakes like strawberries.
Mhm.
You see,
Yeah, I think there is one word with Y and one strawberries, plural with the IE, right?
oh my god, WBERRIES.
Uh-huh, IES. You think
Yeah,
it's a mistake?
It's a lexical mistake, I think, but it's not a mistake like related to the text.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Salad
I've
with cheese.
corrected it. I'm not sure if I spelled the second time correctly, but I think it's now. Yeah, now it's okay.
It's
So yeah,
okay. It's not like the huge mistake. It's only lexical mistake, I think. And I don't understand when you said the um, real brick oven. You
yeah,
mean
yeah.
when?
I mean, not oven, like electrical oven or stuff like that.
Uh,
Like a stove. I don't know.
Yeah.
In ancient times, people in villages had that to like bake
Yeah,
bread.
now I understand, but you should use what you said, but not what you write. Real brick oven. It sounds like what? What's a brick oven? Okay, and then second, yeah, there are two more adjectives in one sentence together. Um, yeah, the order of adjectives are correct, and there is a nice picture of appearance inside the restaurant.
Yeah, beautiful, right?
Yeah.
It's like candelabras. It's like it's a type of a lamp, right? Ancient lamp. Yeah. Does it still work? Do they put it like lights? Yeah.
I know they do not put lights in it, but I guess it's electrical. I'm not sure whether or not in the evening, but like in the daylight. So.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, originally they used candles, and obviously, since electricity exists, so it's easier and safer to use electricity. Very nice, interesting. Have you been to? I know that you live in Kiev, Sophia,
Yeah,
but you
I,
wrote about Lviv.
yes, I was there for 3 months because I went there because of the war, and so we lived there, and sometimes we were at some restaurants, and it was one of them.
So I hope you enjoyed Lviv because it's really beautiful place. There are so many, even just streets are just amazing walking on the streets. And I think that's another thing. What preposition do we use with the word street, Sophia?
Industries?
In,
Or at, I'm not sure.
you are not sure. Anybody who can help, Sophia? What would be the correct preposition?
Maybe
Maybe on,
On. If you,
because it's like a flat.
yeah, an open area. Well, so yeah, just remember the word anytime you say street, even with the name of the street, so you would use the word street with the preposition on. Okay, the city like Lviv, yeah, we will use in Lviv, but street on the street, on a small street. Okay, very good. And well, Andriy, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's a good review, but I saw a little mistake. I counted only two paragraphs because the first paragraph is not divided into two paragraphs, but the first paragraph is describing appearance and food. So I think it is not a big mistake.
Okay.
If to say truth, I have never been to any restaurant in the world, so I googled some information about interesting restaurants in Kiev when I live, and maybe uh, and looked about the comments about this restaurant and write the opinion about it. So I didn't. I have never been to any restaurant in the world.
Okay. Well, anyway, yes, I liked all the reviews. I also want to comment on Andri's comment. So this is very important because if you go to the university and you start writing formal texts, it is really important to be sure that you show the paragraphs. And there are two ways you can do it. You can have a space between paragraphs. In Ukraine, it is more common to use indentation. Do you know what indentation is? Yeah. Indent means to move the text to the right. Yeah. Indentation in, if you write it with the pen, so you just use, well, at school they taught us two fingers. You put a point and you start writing the first line. Always is indented. Move to the right. Yeah. So this small space is called indentation. Yeah. Or you can have the line between paragraphs. Okay, great job. And I think one thing that I noticed that Margot missed is the subject in one sentence. When you say with money, can buy only time. Who can buy? You need to add subject. Yeah. Yeah. So you would say you can only buy. You can buy only time. Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right, guys. So we just have like 10 minutes. So I don't want to start a new topic, but I really wanted to take a short lesson of the pronunciation. The good thing being Ukrainians that we have a really wide range of sounds that we can actually imitate and use that are originally maybe or also used in other languages. But there is one sound that is not common in Ukrainian, but it doesn't mean that it's difficult to pronounce it. With the practice, you can make a really good sound. So what sound, as you understand, that will be the sound of TH. So whenever I listen to Ukrainian speaking, they have really good pronunciation of all the sounds except these ones. So how to pronounce the sounds? So if you know how to and you keep practicing, it becomes just like habit. So you don't then think what and how you put them out. So let me explain. So TH sound can be pronounced in two ways, depending on if it is voiced or unvoiced. Okay, so if it is unvoiced, we will pronounce it like, and a voice will be like the. So how to pronounce those sounds? So let me use my marker. So look, these are your teeth. Okay, these are your teeth, and this is your tongue. What you need to do is you need to put your tongue between teeth. So generally you bite the tip of your tongue. You need to bite it. And it has to stay there. Let me see if I can put my camera closer so you can see. You see, just a small tip of my tongue goes outside. Okay, so, and now if I want to pronounce the first word, which is unvoiced, I will pretend pronouncing sound s, right? And you just push the air trying to pronounce that sound, but your tongue has to be there between teeth. Try, please. And now when you say the word thick, so you keep it there, th. You need to pronounce th and e together, and your tongue must be there. You take it away, you take it inside, put it inside when you say k. Okay, so let's look. Thick, thick, thick. You see, I keep it until I pronounce a k. Thick, thick. Thank you. Thank you. Can you try? Let's pronounce thick and thank you, okay? 2 words. Sophia?
Thick and thank you.
Excellent. Margot?
Thick and thank you.
Excellent. Andri?
thick, and thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, so now comes the second sound. So, well, just before we move, what happens sometimes we forget, and many people pronounce it like t, thank you. So they just are too lazy to put their tongue between teeth. They keep it behind the teeth. So that's why the sound would be thank you. It's not correct. Yeah, or se, thank you. So we pronounce like s. And again, that if the tongue is not between teeth, so that's why it sounds like s or t, and that would be incorrect. So always practice putting your tongue outside. Thick. Thank you. Okay, so next sound is exactly the same. You have to keep your tongue in the same place, but now you will pretend pronouncing sound z, 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 z. So, but your tongue must be there, outside. The. Even if you say it, you have like a tickling in your tongue, right? Tickling, right? I don't remember tickling. I don't remember how in Ukrainian we say tickling. Just trying to think. I remember how to say it in Ukrainian. Don't remember. Do you know what tickling is? No? It's the sense of lost again, Sophia?
Lost it maybe.
Loskid, we also use it like skobotate. I'm not sure if you heard that word, skobotinha, skobotate, loskotate, loskid, right? These are like the words that would be used. Okay, so you feel this sense that is like not comfortable, but that will be if you practice, that goes away, right? The. So now you say these, 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 those, the. Okay, let's try these. Sophia,
These.
again.
These.
Okay, Margot,
These.
again.
These.
Okay, Andri,
These,
again.
these.
Excellent. Okay, we have more words. So sometimes you practice one word, and I would like you to try to read. So we have 3 columns, and as you see, they are at the beginning, sounds, and at the end. Okay, so I would like you to read after me first. So I will read and you repeat. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Think, thank, thank, thank. Thesis, thesis. Thermos, thermos. Think, think. Thought, thought. Thorn, thorn. Thin, thin. Okay, at the end. Bath, bath. That would be American pronunciation. In British, you would say bath, bath. Path, path. Moth, moth. Math, math. Both, both. Okay. Is there any word that you would like to try to pronounce that you think is difficult to check if you pronounce it correctly? No? You sure? Okay, so what about if you pronounce three first words from the first, second, and third column, okay? Think, bath. Okay? Sophia?
Think, bath.
Excellent. Margot?
Think, bath.
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 You see, sometimes if we get lazy, it would sound like bath, right? Bath. Okay, Andri?
Think, bath.
Excellent. Okay, and let's go with the hard one or voiced, right? Voiced sound. That, repeat up to me, that, this, these, these. You see the difference between this singular is short e and e long e when we smile. So we say this with no smile, and these with a smile. Yeah, long e. Okay, next column, then, there, though, third column, them, there, then. Okay, so we do the same with the first, second, and third. That, then, them. Ready, Sophia?
Sorry, that, then, them.
Excellent. Margot?
That, then, them.
Very good. No that. No then. The. Right. Usually, if we get lazy and our tongue stays inside, we would sound like that, right? And that's really Ukrainian sound. So that would be that. And Andri?
That, then, them.
Excellent. Okay. Well, usually I ask my students to practice these two hard words. They are very hard. Threaten, strength. Usually there are too many sounds that are similar and you need to move your tongue a lot. So I want you to practice. So there will be a homework for you. Threaten, strength. Let's pronounce it. Before we leave, we have just, I think, 1 minute left. Sophia?
Okay, threaten, strength.
Excellent. Margot?
Threaten, strength.
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 Practice this word. You see, strength, it's very difficult. And Andri?
Threaten and strength.
Excellent. Okay, guys, we have like 30 seconds. I really thank you for coming and keep practicing. I will see you next Monday. Any questions? You can send any questions in the Telegram. I will keep in touch, okay? Have a good evening and take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the lesson,
Goodbye.
guys. Have a nice day.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the lesson.
Bye.